What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna do two other videos. I'm going to sleep. I said this last video, but I'm going to sleep. I promise. So here we go. I haven't seen the video. I just played it. Didn't pay attention to it. It was on mute. Here we go. I'm watching it with y'all. I hadn't seen none. The title of this one is. Hold on. The title of this one is Hearse and Casket Left at Abandoned Funeral Home. So let's see what we get into. I'm gonna turn it up to like 60.
All these wigs, mannequin heads, foam heads. This one's really creepy. Oh, and toe tag, of course.
Why is that beat smiling? Hold on, we gotta go back.
Mannequin heads, foam heads. This one.
Why is that bitch smiling? Slap the fuck out of her.
Really creepy. Oh, and toe tag, of course. Real toe tag. This has caskets all in it. Another baby casket. Sign-in book. The baby blue casket, stained glass. Most notably, cremains. These are cremated remains right here. Pretty darn cool to see the pink casket in the back of a nice cat purse. Okay, so we just got in this funeral home through this door right here. And we walk in, and there's a gurney sitting right here, right when you walk in. Incredible. But this is the actual embalming room. You walk in and you see a body lift or a casket lift. Look at this embalming room. Porcelain table, porcelain sink, little head neck holder. This makeup. Skull, all these wigs, mannequin heads, foam heads. This one's really creepy. And all the product from the funeral home is still in here too. It's amazing. Look at the face shield. Baby casket over there. Central nervous system and artery poster. Phenomenal funeral home. Baby casket again.
One thing I could say is that table that he just showed is cleaner than the last one in my last video that is over an hour long.
Makeup product. This is grimy and nasty. There's all sorts of hair and body fluids on this table, including all this grime.
Yeah, man, I take that back, but I'm sure when they were handling the corpse, that wasn't there. Hair, I didn't see. Maybe the camera, the GoPro ain't gonna pick it up, but that right there is just disgusting.
Oh, and toe tag. quite a gem. Come this way. That leads toward the main entrance. Just an office here. Come over here. Another office here. You can see this room here is really cool. This has caskets all in it. Another baby casket. Blue casket. Jane Doe's casket. Purple one. Purple casket. Here's all the urns. These urns were for purchase, obviously, for family members, loved ones. Pretty cool. Definitely a neat one. Look at the decay in here.
Wait a minute. So is Jane Doe real? Or is that person just nonfiction? Because if the person is real and the casket is not in the ground, well, where's the body?
Old lamps, old dresses for the bodies. Nothing in any of these caskets. We definitely checked to see if there was anything left in these caskets. There's not. As you can see, we opened them. Still creepy though. Alright, so you come around back through here, and the embalming room's that way, but if you come this way, there's actually a chapel in here with stained glass. It's really rotting, so you gotta be very careful. It's obviously got some water damage. I don't even want to step here. As you can see, there's the water damage there. If you come this way, you can see that there's a casket in here. Sign-in book, a baby blue casket, stained glass, and most notably, cremains. These are cremated remains right here. This is the main entrance here. You can see it's just super grimy. Trophy, baseball trophies, old furnishings, drinking fountain. There's another office in here. These floors are really sketchy though. As you see, we got a fireplace. If you go this way, there's another room. There's nothing in it though. It's just a couple of fake plants. So that pretty much sums it up for the funeral home. Very grimy, very historic. A lot of stuff left behind, which always makes for a good explorer. But there's one more thing back here. Here, exterior. These hearses, look at this. There's another one here. These hearses are really cool. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3.
I definitely take one home, make it run, maybe wash the windows, and leave it how it is. I just think that would be badass. But I'd take one home. I like the lamps that are on the side of it. I never seen that.
All Cadillac. This one's seen a little bit of better days. Somebody broke into it. Look at this one now.
Question is, why has nobody put that shit on fucking bricks? Like, there's, what is that, 1, 4, 8, 12? There's 3 sets of fucking Cadillac rims there.
Pretty darn cool to see the pink casket in the back of a nice caddy hearse.
Next video, not edited, only paused for the ad. The first video I didn't have an ad, and it was over 30 minutes long. These, for somehow reason, they got ads in them, but second video, hadn't seen it. Let's see what happens. So let's see whatever. 3 decomposing bodies found inside abandoned funeral home. Let's see what the video gets into.
And it's a gem. Even got the tools in blood. That is actual blood. Look at that moldy ceiling. This place is loaded with mold, black mold. Exploring the F&M and Clinton Funeral Home was a bit crazy and a bit disturbing, because when I got there, I had no idea of all of this history. I heard some rumblings of things that went on there, like they had found a body in a casket and things like that, but I had no idea that there was this much horrible and really tragic history with the funeral home.
Tonight, medical examiners are working to identify 2 corpses they found rotting inside this old funeral home. Investigators say the former director of McClendon Funeral Home was paid to cremate the bodies, but didn't. Eyewitness News reporter Alexa Asheville is in Waynesboro tonight, where there's still a very active investigation going on right now. Alexa?
The medical examiner left about an hour ago. Investigators said they will not be able to identify the bodies right now because they are so badly decomposed. But the big question we're asking tonight is how these bodies weren't noticed sooner. Officials shut down the funeral home about 2 years ago. Chopper 9 was there as investigators wearing protective clothing searched the former McClendon Funeral Home. Just hours after the woman who used to run it showed police where she had been hiding a body. Investigators said it was in a casket wrapped in cloths. What they saw across the room shocked them even more.
The other body was on the table.
Another body out in the open. Investigators said former director Mary McClendon led police to the body today after after she was convicted in court of obtaining property under false pretenses. Investigators said she failed to take a body to a crematorium after accepting money for funeral costs. Then the judge ordered she show police where she put the body. And Channel 9 learned this isn't the first time. In 2012, we reported McLendon lost her license after 3 bodies were discovered inside the home. She did not face criminal charges in that case.
So we got into this funeral home, and the floor is all collapsing right here, so you really gotta be careful. This is the office. Come over here. Look at that grimy casket. Almost looks like somebody just in that thing. So when we made our way into the F&M McLendon funeral home, we came across a back room that was pitch black, but it had a silver casket inside of it. So we lit the room and photographed this casket. At the time we didn't know, because we hadn't read much into it, but you could tell that the casket had been used, actually used. There was some decomp and discoloration and rot and a little bit of a foul odor that went along with this casket. Didn't think too much of it until we left the funeral home and looked into it and started to read these news articles that that particular silver casket was indeed the casket where they had found a decomposing body inside of.
So if you find a decomposing body in a casket, why not take it as is? Why not identify the body, let the family know, and take it as is? Why take the body? Why? Now you gotta go do more preparation and unnecessary shit. If that's where the body rested and the soul of the body of the individual rested, why? Why leave the casket behind?
The room is right there. Come into here. Private. This is the embalming room. And it's a gem. Even got the tools in blood. That is actual blood on the table here. Get a closer look this way. You can see it's definitely blood and bodily fluids. The embalming room at the funeral home actually still had the gurney that the decomposing body had actually been resting on for all that time, which I'm sure is why in some of the video and the photos you could really see some blood, guts, maybe pieces of flesh and bone. It was really hard to tell because it was so old and decomposed, but yeah, you could literally see it on the table and on that gurney still when we were inside, which just adds to the horror that once took place inside that funeral home. Slow funeral. Cool sign. Some old hemostats. Razor.
I don't know what those are for, but I'm assuming restorative and anti. I know when we die, they put shit in us to where we don't rot fast. But I don't know what it's called. And I don't know what any of this is.
Jaundice cases. Jaundy balm. So on top of the mold, you got bodily fluids too that you gotta worry about. So from the embalming room, come this way over to the chapel, which really isn't much, but it does have some chairs set up and old cross windows that have kind of been busted out, but still cool. You can see that this is where they had the funerals. Cross windows are cool. I believe the windows were red crosses at one time. Black mold all over the ceiling. Old wilted fan.
Tell you what. I'm about to have some fucked up dreams in a minute when I go to sleep. Tell you that much.
Old gravestones. And then you can see after the gravestones, the room, it's all collapsed where you first come in at. And then back through that room is where the casket was. And then through there is where the chapel was. So you can see how dangerous it is. Floor's collapsing. Just gotta watch your step everywhere you go. That wraps up the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. Go to Abandoned Central for more videos. Appreciate y'all. Thanks. In 2021, the FNM McClendon.
What happened? Play the video.
Our home was finally demolished, ending a years-long heartache and a constant reminder for the locals of the tragedy that unfolded at the funeral home.
Let's go for one more.
What's up, guys? My name is Rebecca. I'm from Abandoned Central.
What the fuck is this bitch doing?
What's up, guys? My name is Rebecca. I'm from Abandoned Central. I am here with obviously Fantastic 420 Fran on Instagram, and I'm also here with Corey Guns. I forgot how to spell his name on Instagram. I'm sure we're gonna find him. He went somewhere. We'll try to figure out how to spell his name later.